Hey everybody, and welcome to this special episode of Unboxing Wednesdays. It's actually Unboxing Wednesdays episode 113 for books arriving in stores on Wednesday, December 26th, 2012. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody out there in YouTube land. What we have this week is a week that's referred to in the comics industry as Skip Week by publishers, and it's traditionally a week because of the holiday that they wouldn't publish any new books. But thankfully some of the publishers, Marvel, DC, Image, and Boom Studios among them, have decided to make available certain titles to us for release on Wednesday, December 26th. We've received them in our last week's shipment, but we're asked to hold off on selling them until Wednesday, December 26th, which is Boxing Day here in Canada, and also our friends in the UK. So you can be sure there'll be a lot of Boxing Day sales at comic book shops here in Canada and in the UK. And in the US, you guys should do Boxing Day too. Come on, Black Friday is fine and all, but you need that day after Christmas to go out and just shop your brains out. So let's start making that happen. We've adopted Black Friday here in Canada. We think you in the States should do the same. Accept Boxing Day into your hearts.
You know what we should rename it? Unboxing Day.
Good point, Ricky.
Because you open things up and you unbox it.
But isn't that Christmas?
Yeah, but I mean, also...
okay, let's rename Christmas Unboxing Day.
Copyright Stadium Card.
I'm sure people who are religious out there won't appreciate that. So it's a really small week, but we've got some really important stuff coming out. First up from Image Comics, we have from Brian Wood and Ming Doyle, Mara, issue number 1, or Mara, however you want to pronounce it. And this is a book that I'm really looking forward to. The previews for it looked amazing.
It's got a big focus on legs.
Yes, a big focus on legs. It's about a female professional sports star. She's one of the hugest celebrities in this future version of Earth, and it's an exploration into the world of celebrity and all that kind of stuff. So it should be interesting. Brian Wood always puts out awesome material. Can't wait to read this one. From Boom Studios, we have Deathmatch, issue number 1. This is written by Paul Jenkins and illustrated by Carlos Magno. It's $1 for the first issue. We always love it when Boom does that. That's great to see. And this is a comic all about a death match. They're basically going to start off with original characters that Paul Jenkins and Carlos Magno created for this universe, and one by one, they're all going to die off until there's one person remaining. Kind of like Battle Royal, but in superhero comic form. Here's the Deathmatch variant cover. Before Watchmen, Night Owl. This is issue number 4 of 4. Here's the combo pack cover and the variant cover. Aquaman number 15, the beginning of Throne of Atlantis. A lot of people have been looking forward to this book. This is the regular cover, the 1 in 25 variant, the Aquaman Jim Lee variant, and the Aquaman blank cover variant. We're going to have a couple of artists here at our store, and we're going to try to get some of these Aquaman blanks sketched on, and you might see those on eBay sometime around Christmas, so keep an eye out for that. Justice League number 15, also part of the Throne of Atlantis. Here's the combo pack cover. The Jim Lee variant. Here's an awesome variant by Billy Tucci. Kind of looks like one of those Japanese woodblock printings. And here is the 1 in 100 sketch cover. It's all Spider-Man this week from Marvel. We've got Avenging Spider-Man issue 15.1. Then we've got this book right here, Amazing Spider-Man number 700, The End of an Era. The last issue of Amazing Spider-Man for now. I mean, come on, do you really think that there's not going to be any more Amazing Spider-Man anytime in the future? But anyway, a landmark issue to be sure. Dan Slott, I think, has done a great job on Amazing Spider-Man. There's some people out there that don't take too kindly to his the very last arc in Amazing Spider-Man so far. He's even received some death threats, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Like, to get some death threats over writing a comic, you know, you mess with some people's characters and things get crazy. Ricky's gotten some death threats about Deep Sea. There's people who have been like, Ricky, we're going to kill you unless you come out with more Deep Sea.
They're like, this was so good that you're not allowed to live anymore.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. We had to get armed guards around him.
And then we found out it was Kevin. What the hell, dude?
I was looking for an excuse to kill Ricky. Awesome cover featuring all kinds of different Spider-Men in here. It's $7.99, but it is chock full of all kinds of Spider-Man-y goodness. There's a lot of pages in here. This is the Marcos Martin cover. I love this cover because it shows the names of pretty much every artist or writer that has worked on Spider-Man over the last 50 years. Here's the Oliver COIPEL variant. Here's the Humberto Ramos variant, and this is actually a wrap cover. And here is the Amazing Spider-Man 50th anniversary cover. I'm not sure who the artist is on this. Looks like it might be Marcus Martin again. So that's it for all the comics this week. As I said, it was a short week, but thankfully the publishers have given us some of their best books to sell during this skip week. Make sure you go out and support your local comic shop and pick up your books this week, even if you only have a couple, because a week without new comics is a week without money for most of us. Just a reminder that the books that we showed you today are available in digital form the same day as print through our digital comic book store at stadiumcomics.com. Just head over to the right-hand side of the screen and you'll see the links there for our DC digital store and our digital store for all other publishers. We've partnered with Comixology to bring you the best in this week's new releases and the best of back issues from yesteryear. If you're going to buy digital comics anyway, you might as well buy them from us. It helps us pay for things such as Ricky's Christmas present.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Last week we made a whopping $1.80 off of our digital sales. So Ricky, you can be sure you're getting something very nice from the local dollar store for Christmas. I don't have last week's contest winner because we haven't posted that video yet. So we'll reveal last week's contest winner and this week's contest winner in episode 114. So keep your eyes peeled for that. For this week's contest, we're going to be giving away a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 700, the final issue. What we want to know from you this week is, how does Amazing Spider-Man number 700 end? Give us your best fake spoiler for this comic, and the most creative answer will win a copy of this issue. Ricky, what's your fake spoiler? How does Amazing Spider-Man 700 end?
Peter Parker dies, gets reborn into a an actual spider, and then goes around and bites somebody, turns them into Spider-Man, thus creating the superior Spider-Man.
I thought it would be better if he gets reborn into a spider, bites another spider, and that spider becomes Man Spider.
Oh,
right?
I like that. That's good.
And it's a spider that goes around with the powers of a man.
He just be like a normal dude. Just like
Yeah, he'd
living his life.
Yeah, he'd just be chilling, but he'd be a spider. And he'd have his, instead of spider senses, he'd have his
ability
his
to
man
talk.
senses. That is it for this week, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Again, hope you and your families have the merriest of Christmases and the happiest of holidays. We are probably going to have some form of Boxing Day sale here at Stadium on the 26th of December, so keep watching our website and our Facebook page for information on that. Please remember to check out all the other awesome shows on our channel, stuff like previews, reviews, and flavorful reviews. Keep an eye out in the new year for some new programming from us at some point. And don't forget that you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your comics, and we'll see you all next time for episode 114.